Hello guys, how are you doing today?
Hi teacher,
Hi.
how are you? Good afternoon.
I'm doing good. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay, that's good. Good to know. Here I'm in Santa Fe and it's rain. It's been raining. Is it raining over there?
Yes, it's raining cats
Yeah.
and dogs.
Yes, that's right. Okay, well,
Y-
I like this sort of weather, so I'm enjoying it. All right. So few today. Let's wait maybe a couple of minutes for your classmate to join. In the meantime, remember, I am organizing the assignments about the essay. Okay, I know some of you have already uploaded the the expository essay on English as a global language. Um, you still have time to submit it. Um, okay, and today we're going to check some activities from the masterclass, right?
Oh,
I have
teacher,
a doubt.
Yes.
Okay,
you
the
can go
lady
ahead.
first.
You can go ahead. That's fine.
Now tell me, Ludmila, Emiliano, I don't
Okay,
know who was first.
okay. I wanted to ask you because I have already submitted Unit 1. So, for you to know.
You, okay, that's good. That's good. Then
Mhm.
I will check. Ludmi?
Okay, now me. Um, I have to check my essay again, and then I'll send it. So I'll send it after our class. Is that fine?
Okay.
Do I have to send it to your email?
Oh, no, you just have to upload it on
Oh,
campus.
okay. Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question
Well, yes, go ahead, Emi.
regarding the expository essay. I checked the material that you sent us, and also I did my own
Research.
investigation,
Mm-hmm.
research, of course, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I found a very definite structure. In my case, it is very academic and formal. It is not like an opinion essay, okay?
Oh, it shouldn't be like an opinion essay. It's an expository one.
Uh-huh, that's right.
No, no, no. Yes, it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you should present a thesis statement in introduction with some background uh, to contextualize the theme, and then you will have to include at least one topic sentence per paragraph, supported by supporting sentences. And you know this because, well, the ones who were my students in language one, I think we have already discussed this, but you should avoid maybe an overuse of personal pronouns to keep some impersonal style. Yes, you should avoid the use of vague language. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Try to use when you are stating something that might be like an argument, you should make sure you don't express that statement as a fact. Use modality instead, use modal verbs so you avoid being accused of logical fallacy. Because if you say something like it is 100% truth, then how to prove that, right? So try to soften the message by using modal verbs. Yes, so it should be formal, I mean. And you should follow the APA style format. Yes, whenever you cite an author, whether it is paraphrasing or a direct quote, you should follow the seventh edition of APA. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
which is in the case of paraphrasing, is the surname, not the full name of the author, okay? The surname and the publication year between brackets. The surname, yes, like if I say Ruiz between brackets, the year of publication, yes, so Crystal between brackets, the year of publication, and you paraphrase the idea. If it is a direct quote, you should state the quote between inverted commas. If it is less, if it has less than 40 words, and you write between brackets the surname, again, not the full name, the surname, comma, the year of publication, comma, and the page number in which that quote appears.
Yes.
That if it is a direct quote. Any question?
Yes, because
We were just talking about the essays. Do you have any doubt, any questions about the style, the organization, something? No? Okay. Well, let me share a screen so we can. Are you watching a screen being shared?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes, teacher.
yes.
All right. Well, remember last class we started this unit. You listened to some people describing their attitudes to watching soap opera. I have some information. Is Amy over here? Is Emilia over here? No, Emiliano. Emilia?
Yes, she's here.
Yes,
She's here?
teacher.
Okay.
I couldn't hear the name, sorry.
Okay, never mind. Remember we talked about the terms of opera last class, and you asked me what about the name opera that I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay, it's not that, and this is for all of you, but I remember Amy asked me about that. It's not because the ad was about a soap opera, but because it was an opera, it was like a drama representation played on radio, and it was funded, like economically funded by cleaning products like soaps.
Okay, yes.
And then it moved to the television industry. ¿Sí? ¿Se entiende? Era una, como una representación dramática. Yo me acuerdo, mi mamá me contaba cuando eran chicos, las novelas eran radiales, es como que se pasaban en la radio. Me imagino que era eso, por eso el opera, porque era algo como dramático. Y quienes financiaban eso, porque eran radio, eran productos de limpieza, como las marcas de hoy en día que financian el stream. Y bueno, una marca de jabón, evidentemente, era una de esas marcas que financiaba, y por eso el término soap opera se trasladó después a las novelas televisivas. Okay, just a fact, okay, that I wasn't sure about. Well, you have in activity 5 some statements. Statement A says, soap operas offer an accurate depiction of real-life people who live and work in the places that the soap is set in. For example, the school, the country, area, community, hospital, university, etc. Soap operas can be an effective tool to convey important social messages. They can raise awareness of and help address problems in society. By publishing the heroism of ordinary life, soaps announce the communality of human crisis. Tragedy is the same whether in ghetto or palace. Okay, let's see. Which one do you agree the most and why? If you haven't made your mind, take some time, think of it, okay, and see which of the three of these statements do you agree more and why. Julian, are you here? Fornari.
Yes, teacher.
I was to tell you your essay, the assignment. You know your
Yes.
assignment? When
Yes.
you uploaded it, you forgot to write your name in the file, and it's not written even within the document. Do you think you could upload it again with your name in?
Yes, I will.
If you can't, because I don't know, the format of the campus doesn't allow you, just let me know and I will do it for you. Okay?
Okay, I will try now.
Okay. Theo, are you done? Which one do you agree? Oh,
Hi, teacher. How are you?
How are you doing? I'm doing good.
Everything's okay here. Well, I agree most with the second one.
Okay.
I can
Why?
see you. Okay. Because maybe not like with all the message, but I think that series, soap operas, or films, I don't know, all this
Art.
kind of,
Art.
all that. Yes, are used to create like a social opinion, not only in this way, but it's are used to that. Yes, I think that they are not like innocent only for have fun or things like that.
Okay, so they can contribute to the formation of ideological beliefs
Yeah, I
positively
think
or
so.
negatively.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
And do you have kids?
No, I don't have.
No. And
No.
maybe you have some friends or people around who are raising kids.
Yeah, with a lot of kids. And my
What's
nephews
your
are
what's your
Yes.
opinion about the exposure of media to, when I say media, again, soap operas, series, platforms, whatever, to kids?
Well, I have the nearest are my nephew and my niece, and my sister don't um don't allow them to see any TV or to
Green.
be with the phone or things like that. And I agree with her, because I think that it's important they have, I don't know, maybe their brain completely formed, and they have some essential, I don't know, like moral rules or norms that allows them choose what is correct to watch or not.
You know, some friends of mine, they have two kids. One is 4 and the other is 5. And they have had this rule that they are allowed to watch some cartoons on platforms at the weekend, for example, or when they have some time, you know, but not during the week or not.
Once a week or things like that.
And whenever they have some sort of, I don't know, meeting, something, and they can't be with them because the parents are in a meeting. And, you know, if there are other toddlers around and they have some screen in their hands, it's pretty common that they go there and watch it. It's amazing, or surprising. Actually, it's not amazing because it's not positive. It's surprising how their behavior changes when they watch the screen, and after that, something happens, obviously, and it's I'm amazed at how they behave differently when they are maybe a couple of, I don't know, maybe 1 hour or an hour and a half watching something. Okay. Ludmila, what do you think about this statement? Which one do you agree most?
I was gonna say that I agree with Fiorella, because
Okay.
Se te apagó el micrófono. Sorry.
Oh.
No, yo la silencié sin querer. Me quise silenciar yo y te silencié a vos. So,
Profe,
my bad.
te
La
voy a
estaba
denunciar.
censurando.
I agree with her and with what you said too, because I think soap operas, series like arts expose some social issues. Like, I watched The Pit. I don't know if someone watched that. It's a medical series, and they treat like the whole like ICE thing that it's happening in the US, the Medicaid funds that were cut by the government, nurses and doctors don't get paid enough, and everything that's going on there, it's exposed, and you can see that and learn about that. Obviously, you can also get influenced by some stuff, but you have to have judgment and discernment, I think, especially when you're an adult. I think you should have that.
Okay, yeah. Ludmila, sorry to ask you, you're living in the US?
I came a month ago to Argentina.
Okay, just because of your accent. I was curious.
Thank you. I worked
It's
hard on
noticeable.
it. I
Very
do not
noticeable.
like I do not like British. I hate RP.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
I'm sorry, but it's just not
Okay.
it's not cute for me. Like, it's not my accent at all.
Yeah,
Like,
well, this happened to me, but it's not that I don't like American accent. I don't feel like natural if I want to, mimic the accent.
yeah, that happens to me. I feel like I'm trying too hard. Like, when I speak with a British accent, I sound insane. Like, really. It's crazy. No.
Okay,
No, thank you.
no. Keep your accent. It sounds nice. Maka, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Would you like to tell us your view on these statements?
Yeah, for sure.
I was reading again the three statement, and I think that the ones that I liked it most, it is C, because for me it is like the most poetical one, and I really like it because I agree in terms that it is true that sometimes series or social media in any way or in any form have the, let's say, opportunity or ability to share the same feelings that you're suffering or passing through, and that makes maybe the pain or the moment that you are there, like being or trying to be empathic with the society. Or for example, that happened to me when I was watching, I don't know, um um what example I can give you? El Niño de Pijama Rayas, that it is a very emotional film. I really like it. I know that it's quite sad, but it is like trying to show you the ordinary life at the moment, but at the same time trying to be empathy with the historical background that we have in the world. So I think that this is one of the most that I like. Yeah. And I agree also with me and with Fia in the statement B. Totally.
Yeah, yes. Parenting, view, and observation is such an issue nowadays because, well, it is known that the screen have replaced somehow
Yeah.
the monitor, the observation, even the time for creativity, entertainment they should spend with kids,
Yeah.
happens a lot. Okay, before moving on to the others part of the unit, does anyone else wants to share your views? Romy, Erika,
Hi, teacher. How are you?
hi, how are you? I'm doing good. Nice to see you.
Yes, the same with you. I was thinking about what you were talking because I have two daughters, and to be honest with you, it's sometimes quite impossible to put them away from the media. It's kind of complicated for me to try to, I don't know, to have a balance, if you know what I mean. That they use, I mean, one of my daughters is 6 years old. She's very young. But the other one, who is almost a teenager, it's very hard for me to like have a balance with her. For example, I don't know, if she has to study for an exam, I have to take out her phone because if not, it's like stronger than her to use it. So it's
Sorry,
kind of,
one of them is a teenager, and the other one?
she's 6 years old. So she's younger and it's
Six.
easier.
Okay. Okay. Well, isn't it easier
And
for the one with six, maybe, or not?
sorry, sorry.
Isn't it? I was just thinking, isn't it easier for you to set some limits with the younger one?
Yes, yes, for sure. I mean, it can be a bit controversial because I think that on the one hand, I understand, and maybe they sometimes learn things and stuff like that. But sometimes I mean, many times it can be dangerous, especially when they get older.
Okay. 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 I see. Um. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the following page. Uh, Part 5. Did you read the article? You have to read the extract from a novel set in Botswana called The Number One Ladies Detective Agency by Alexander McCall Smith. The main character, Ramso, has set up a detective agency in Botswana with the money she inherits from her father. Before you read it, well, you have to identify this part. So let's check the part from Africa. Give me just a second. So, letter A, which country is
Angola.
it?
Angola.
Angola, yes.
Angola.
Letter B,
Namibia.
Namibia,
yes, that's right. C,
Botswana,
Botswana.
Botswana, and D,
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, that's right. What image does Botswana conjure up in your mind when you think about it? What comes to your mind?
I wrote, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wrote that it's in Africa, it's hot, and the land is vast.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Then we have to see if that's true or not. Eddie?
Desert. Desierto. I don't know.
Okay, desert, okay. Mile? Gonzalez, are you there?
Yes, I also imagine it as like I imagine the most part of Africa, like desert, but I have never listened that country.
Okay. Okay. Kate?
Yes.
What image you have of Botswana before reading?
Yeah, I mean, I imagined it smaller, I think.
Okay.
But I didn't really have any I wouldn't say I am well informed, sadly, about African countries.
Okay, but remember, sorry, Kate, remember these sorts of activities seek you to just build up some ideas regardless of the fact that you know or not, okay? These
Okay.
activities not for you to know fact, but to develop your mental schema, okay? So don't
Okay.
worry if you're not certain about what you think.
Okay.
Maria Gracia Rumaldo says, let me read the message. I guess she's having some issues with the audio or the computer. She says that she wrote vast land, small villages, and a strong connection to nature. I have followed, on Instagram. I don't have TikTok, but I watch videos on Instagram, the reels and the short cuts that are. And there's an African girl who answers like questions about people. And it's so funny because the questions are ridiculous, but they all have to do with the stereotype we have about Africans. And some of the answers are interesting. Things that we don't know and things that we may believe about the place, but we're not sure. Okay. Give me a second. I'm struggling with my cell phone for some reason.
I was thinking in stereotypes when one of my partners, my classmates, I can't remember who, but said like all Africa, but it's a continent. It's like I don't
Yes,
know.
it's a big one. I think of different things.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's check the questionnaire. For questions 1 to 6, choose the answer A, B, C, or D, which you think fits best according to the text. So what is the writer's implying in the first paragraph? Option B. B, is it
Mm-hmm.
the one you have?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to,
Yeah.
we have no yes. Tell me, I don't know if someone asked me something. Okay, I was reading a text. Paola, are you there? Could you read option B?
Yes, yes. Okay. My option, my question, my sentence, or the book.
No, just read the option B, which is the correct one in question number one.
Okay. We have no control over our memories, but they are a part of us.
Okay. Number two, what is suggested about the local boys? Also is option B.
Yes.
Maka, can you read it, please?
Yeah, sure. Option B, the railway employees had little control over how they behaved.
Okay. Number three, when talking about, well, I don't know honestly how to pronounce the name. Does anyone know?
Yeah. The place?
No, yes.
I check it.
Okay, how is it? Thanks.
It's Mahalapi.
Mahalapi. Okay. When talking
Yeah,
about
that's right.
Mahalapi, Obed paints a picture of option A, I think it is. Yes, option A. Theo, could you read it?
Yes, of
Theo?
course. When talking about Mahalapi, Ode paints a picture of a group of houses reflecting a social divide.
Number four. What point is Obed making in paragraph F? I guess it's B. Option B is the correct one. Emiliano, could you read it, please?
He refuses to despair when hearing bad news.
Okay, very good. Number five, what does it imply in the last paragraph? Option D. Option D. Erika, could you read it? Option D?
Yes. What does obey imply in the last paragraph? Despite problems, his achievements have been praiseworthy.
Okay, that's good, excellent. Number six, the overall impression Obed gives of life in Africa in his day is that it was a land where, okay, option C. Option C. Victoria Oliveras, are you there? No. Julian Fornari, do you think you can read it?
Yes. The overall impression Albert gives of life in Africa in his day is that it was a land where the geography had profound effect on people's character.
Okay, that's right. I don't know if you did it. I haven't assigned it as homework, but did you work on the text analysis as well? No. Okay. Let's go now to the text analysis that follows this set of questions. And you have to go through, well, this sentence, this task referring to paragraph A to G in the text. So the questions are, how effective is the simile that the writer uses. Do we all know what a simile is, right? You have probably watched that, learned that in literature.
In,
Yes.
in my case, I have to look what does it mean because this year we have literature, and I have noticed that the teacher of literature writes simile. So I investigate and read what about it is.
Okay, well, now we're going to work on that, but it's a comparison, okay, between two elements, and they are usually introduced with the preposition as or like. So as to state the comparison. What device does the writer use to engage the reader in the narrative? You have to look at this, okay, and see which is the device, the literary device, or the discursive device the writer uses to engage, okay, to catch the reader's attention in the narrative. What surprises the reader at the beginning of the second paragraph? Why do you think Obed compares the passengers on the train to ghosts? Okay, what is the similar element we can trace? How does the writer create an impression of what Africa was like in the past? And how does Obed effectively convey the atmosphere of Africa? And you have the number of paragraphs in between brackets. So I will allow you a couple of minutes to work on that. I understand some of you might have finished, some of you haven't. So take some time, work on that, and we are going to take it in a moment. Okay?
Teacher,
Yeah, Romy.
could you example for device? Because I don't get it. What would be
Did you have a literature just to check?
No,
No, not yet.
no, not yet.
Okay,
This year.
this year. Okay.
Because the teaching course have this subject this year.
Okay. Do you have literature 1 and 2?
No, only one
Just
this
one?
year.
She only sent the document or the file in order we start to print.
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to understand your
This year we have
the
literature
program,
1,
let's say.
and the next one we have literature 2.
So you have two literatures. That's what I was
Yes,
saying.
but only one this year.
In third year and fourth.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's weird. That's so weird. When I studied, it was at the beginning.
Yes, but no
okay.
problem.
Well, Romy, a device could be.
Maybe we are going to need like some additional information about this kind of topics.
Yes. Yeah, it's weird because this book particularly covers things from grammar, from literature, so you will have to, and even in linguistics, when you if you attend, I don't know if both of you, Erika, Romy, or few, are you attending epistemology as well with me?
Yes.
This year? Well, again, the same will happen. You will be using things from literature.
Wow.
Robbie, I give you some examples. Devices are like mechanisms or tools the writers have to create some images in the reader's mind while reading. So I can use metaphors, for example. I can use metaphor like particular metaphors, or I can use an extended metaphor along the prose or along the poem. to create this connection between the element I'm describing. There are many resources which are connected to sound, like alliteration, for example. Alliteration is the repetition of the same sound pattern at the beginning of the words, yes, in the same line. You can have the structural parallelism. The structural parallelism is when there's a structure which is repeated in two different lines, in two different paragraphs, and the purpose is to make the message memorable, so the reader can, retain that unconsciously. Anaphora is a similar device, rhetorical questions. When the writers uses questions, so the questions are not expected to be answered like directly or explicitly.
Okay. We will be able to learn that vocabulary during the year, I guess.
Yes, you're supposed to. Yes, of course. Yes. Yes.
No,
But well, these are some of the devices. Okay. These are some of the devices.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let me see. Rosario Martinez, are you over there?
Hello,
Hello, Rosario.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
That's good. Did you find the simile in the text?
No, teacher, I was looking for the example, but I didn't
Okay.
find it yet.
Okay. No worries. Victoria Oliveras? No. Julián Reguer?
Yes.
Okay. Did you find it? It's the one that says heads.
Sorry, the one on what?
That says our heads are as full of memories as
Yes,
is.
that's what I wrote. The
Okay,
comparison
could you
between
read it, please?
from my answer or the text?
Read first the simile from the text. Then we go over your opinion. But first, I need you to read the simile.
Yes. Our heads may be small, but they are as full of memories as the sky may sometimes be full of swarming bees.
Okay. And do you think it's effective?
I think it is. I think it's really nice. I don't know. I'm picturing like bees moving all around the sky, just like memories, you know.
Yeah. Do you agree? It's effective, right? It creates the effect we
Yes.
expect.
Yes.
Then, Kine,
Yes, I have
tell
a
me.
question about the question at in the last line in the first paragraph. Could that work as a rhetorical question?
Sorry, you sound as if you are within Artemis 2.
Oh.
Going over the moon. I don't know why. But we can try. We can try to follow you.
I'll write it down because I think it's my headphones that are working very badly.
I think I can follow you. Just for you to know, it sounds weird, but I think I can follow you if you speak up.
Okay. Now it's just saying that if the question at in the first paragraph at the final question could work as a rhetorical question.
Yes, as part of the second question.
Okay. Oh,
They
I
are
thought we were on
devices.
the second question. Oh. Sorry.
Yes, that they are answered. But would you like to read the questions?
The second one?
I think there are two questions in paragraph A. And that's the device that Romy asked me earlier. That's the device they used. Would you like to read the questions, Jimen?
Right. Ordinary.
Okay, but let me read it because the audio is, yes, is having some problems. Who am I is the first one. And who is there to write down the lives of ordinary people? Yes, these are the two questions used. Then there's something going to question C. There's something weird that might surprise the reader at the beginning of the second paragraph. What was that? Thinking about the voice, okay, of the
Teacher, can I
narrator.
ask previous
Yes,
question?
Romy, sure. Yeah, of course.
I wrote rhetorical question and metaphor as well. Is it correct?
Yes. they are examples of devices. Yes, there are plenty of them, but these are two clear examples. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So going back to question C, what surprises the reader? Something related to the narrative.
That
I don't know if it is okay that he started to introduce himself, telling his life, so change the persons.
It has to do with a voice which appears in the narrative.
I think it's that who writes or who speaks in the second paragraph
Who
is
speaks?
the
Okay,
dead father.
that's right, the dead father. Okay, he kind of pop up like suddenly, yes, in the narrative, and that is kind of surprising. Let us say, yes. So the narrative is like taken over the dead man. Yes, that is a distinctive feature. Fia, you're not muted, just in case.
Perdón, estoy con mi sobrinito justo. Perdón.
Never mind, just for you to know. Let's go to question D. What do you think about compares the passengers on the train to ghosts?
Can I read my answer, teacher?
Yes, sure. Who's speaking?
Sasha.
Paola? Sasha.
Yeah.
Let me find you, Sasha, because I'm not seeing you. It's not here.
Yeah, I don't have the camera.
Okay, there you are. Yes,
Yeah.
now you are next to me. Yes, go ahead. Tell us.
Question D. Okay.
Question D.
Well, I think he compares the passengers with ghosts because they weren't used to see white people, maybe, and they thought they were like spirits or something supernatural.
Yes, and it's pretty common in Africa that young. No me
Yeah, I've
juzguen
seen
porque veo
some
videos en
videos.
Instagram.
I've seen some videos of African people, kids, African
Yes,
and
they get
white
scared. Yes,
people.
it's very
Yeah.
funny. I have seen the same videos.
Yeah.
I was to say that. Yes, that
It's like they are really
African kids.
surprised of white people. Yeah.
And they get really scared because they don't want to go closer, or they don't, I don't
Yeah.
like they can't understand how is it or why. And
Yeah.
yes, they believe
I'll be scared too
the ghost.
if my continent was colonized that many times by Europeans. I'll be
Yeah.
scared of white people too.
And you will scared too. Yes.
Yeah. I have a South African friend.
The thing is they are unaware that we have
Yeah.
colonized, or the Europeans have colonized.
Well, I don't know. I have a like South African friend, which like South Africa is like super close to the Botswana and like everything there. And yeah, they don't have like that many white people there. Like yes, in South Africa, not in the other ones.
They don't have white people or black people.
Well, yeah, they do have white people. I mean, there's white people in South
yes.
Africa, but there's not much on the other part.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Botswana, like all of that.
Yes. You know, many writers, many African or South African writers who are white, they struggle with, it's ridiculous, but they struggle with being white because they are accused of, I don't know, being white, because they are South African, they are icons maybe. We are going to read this year and a short story by Nadine Godimer. She is South African. She writes about apartheid in South Africa, but she has been criticized because of her skin color. Crazy. Question E. How does the writer create an impression of what Africa was like in the past? Ludmila, do you have that question?
Yep. I wrote that he emphasizes that the land or the continent is really vast.
Yeah. How does he achieve that?
Because he says, wait, I'm gonna let me get the text. He says, like, because he's repeating, like the world like seems, wait, I have to read that part. I cannot find the text.
A word that seems to have no end.
Yeah. Like a man could walk or ride forever and he will never get anywhere. That part.
Yes. Yes, it's like beautifully written, right?
Yeah.
It's
Poetic,
nice.
poetically written, I'll say.
Yes, that's lyrical
Yeah.
prose. And last but not least, how does a bird effectively convey the atmosphere of Africa? Agustin, Lumagen, are you there?
Yeah, teacher, I'm here.
Could you answer that question?
Sorry, which one?
Question F, activity 4. How does a bird effectively convey the atmosphere of Africa? He makes a comparison.
Yeah, like it kind of compares the dry land of Africa to the ocean.
Yeah. Yes, he compares being there to being a sailor in the middle of the vast ocean. That's the comparison he makes. Okay, guys, let me see. This week is the virtual week for you, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So, I'm watching you on Thursday. Yes. The ones who attend Interpretación 3 won't have classes with me on Tuesdays because I'm teaching first year. Okay? So that week will be asynchronous for Interpretación 3. Okay?
Okay,
Is that
teacher.
clear? Yes, the weeks it's virtual for you. There are no classes of Interpretación 3. There will be for sure a proposal posted on campus. But we do meet virtually on Thursday for linguistics. Okay?
Friday for for language here, like English language
Friday is
is
asynchronous. Yes, but it's
yeah.
asynchronous.
Yeah.
Because
I was gonna say I was not
the,
sure. I was
yes,
gonna
this is the day we meet for language, let's say. So stay tuned. I will be posting activities on campus and see you on Thursday. Yes?
Okay.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Enjoy the
Bye-bye.
day.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher. See you.
Bye bye.
See you.
Bye.